So it says a pizza parlor uses square prisms for their pizza boxes. Due to the crust rising, the height of their boxes is always 2 inches. Additionally, the volume of the box must be 450 cubic inches to fit the size of their pizza. A worker determined that the equation x squared or 2x squared equals 450 could be used to find the side length x, the box that's needed to equal that volume. Which statement is true about all the equations? Well, we got to find out what the solution is. In other words, they're trying to figure out what this box looks like. And so we'll just let me kind of draw a picture and do your best to sketch a picture similar to this. But the box looks like this, right? It's a pizza box that's squared. And we don't know, we don't know exactly what the dimensions are, but it kind of looks similar to this, right? If you connect these corners, you gotta make those noises, right? And they're saying that this is x and this is x. Well, we got to figure out what x is. So one way to do that is to solve. So I've got 2x squared is equal to 450. Well, to get x by itself, I've got to divide both sides by 2. When I do that, I get x squared is equal to 225. Again, I'm going to take the square root of both sides, but remember that when I take the square root of this side, it's plus or minus whatever that is. So in the next line, I get x is equal to plus or minus. Now, sometimes you can find a number that's a square root, and sometimes you can't. So let's see if we can find that number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on my calculator, and I'm going to see if I can find the square root of 225. I think it's 15. So it's 15. So now what does that mean? Okay. It means that the square root of 25 is plus or minus 15. In other words, x equals positive 15 or x equals negative 15. But what does that tell you? Well, mathematically, x equals 15, right? Can you ever have a box side length of negative 15? No. So these are the solutions. But the box length is just 15. It's not negative 15, it's just 15. And that happens sometimes. So in the real world, negative 15 is what we would call an extraneous value, right? It's a mathematical value that theoretically is possible. One would argue that you can measure the distance from one side to the other side as being a negative 15. 15 is the answer, okay? Now, so you'd be surprised how many times on the SAT negative 15 is a choice, and somebody will say, oh, yeah, it's negative 15. Well, no, it's not negative 15.